What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Wedding Day. Hey. Okay. So today, girls, we are soaking the nails off. I already started the process. This is what I use. Some simple soak off. It soaks off gel nails. Gel polish, diamonds, all that good stuff. All of that, right? I just thought I'd come live. It's been a lot going on, so I felt the need to come see the girls. Come see the girls, okay? So, honey, we're getting this soak off taken off, and I just want to touch on a few topics today that are just really on my spirit. One of them that's really on my spirit today is the topic of protection, feeling protected and protecting others. I saw something today that really touched my spirit. It really hurt my heart, and I just wanted to speak on absent fatherhood. Okay. Now, I had to go and register my children today. As you guys know, school is starting back, okay? So today was the day that I registered my children for school. And I'm not going to put anybody's business out or anything like that because I know the defamation of character. And I'm not trying to get into that. But what I did see was, I'm going to just get into it. I saw my nephew and my niece, right? And it hurt me because my nephew, he kind of knew who I was. My niece didn't really know, and it hurt my heart because my daughters were even like, who are they? Like, can we play with them and stuff like that? And I was just like, no, I didn't tell them why because that's not a child's, business. But she doesn't really let my brother see his children or whatever. And I'm going to get off of this topic because it's not my business to tell, but it really did hurt my heart because I'm like, like my nephew and my niece have family 5 minutes away, but they can't even go see them or they can't even play with them. And like, they just walking around like it's regular, and it's not regular, for whatever reason, that family should be family. Like, unless it's, a issue or something, or a danger or something like that they're going to be around, that no, you wouldn't want your child around, and that's understandable. Fuck family when it come down to shit like that, but for me, I'm a single mom, and like I said, I live in a very small town, so a lot of times, me and my daughter's fathers are not together, okay? I have two baby fathers, okay? So we're not together, and I will say it is due to the fact of my daughter's fathers not being mature at all. Like I said, we're gonna be doing a little bit of vetting today, okay? And it's just, for me, when I did get involved with my children's fathers, I will say this, that I was fairly young, okay? I got involved with my oldest daughter's father when I was 18, and he was 34. I was very young and, very promiscuous, and if I would have had somebody to guide me in the right path, I would not have ever messed with either one of them, okay? But I'm thankful because I've learned a lot from it, and it has built my character as a woman, but it has also broken my character as a woman. You know what I mean? So for me, I feel like, especially if the father is available to be around, but he's just not being around because of whatever reasons, that to me is just blatant disrespect. You know what I mean? Or a mother not letting a father see their child. Now, if it's because of child support, that's something that can be worked out and arranged. But a father should still be allowed in that child's life. And I'm not trying to offend anyone, but the shit needs to be said, okay? If that father is available and able and helps you out whenever he can, then that child's father should be able to see them children and involved in that child's life. Now, getting in my situation, both of my daughter's fathers are not in our lives, and it is for a number of reasons. The main reason is evident is that they are still very childish, and I'm not going to say very childish because I'm going to be correct. We were not involved in a relationship. Like, I was not in a relationship with either one of my daughter's fathers. However, we were involved with each other, and they knew that once I got pregnant, I let them know. I let them know that DNAs were available. But I'm going to tell you something, honey. I have the gift of goodbye. Okay? If I can see that, but also I'm a woman. So it might take a little while before I get that gift of goodbye, okay? But what I will say is that, you know, it's sad that little boys and little girls might grow up without their fathers because of a stubborn adult, or because of just not knowing who that person really is on the inside. I can say that personally, for me, my experiences with both of my daughter's fathers, they are both older than me. I'm 29, so I'm pretty sure that my daughter's fathers, they're probably about I know my youngest daughter daddy, he's like 42, and my oldest daughter daddy, he's like 41. So, you know, they're older than me. They're a lot older than me. And, you know, for me, it's just the fact that I have two daughters, and they know that they have fathers, and their fathers know that they are, you know, born and they're living, but they are not in their lives. And it's because you are dealing with adults that are not available to be adults. You're dealing with men that never had a chance to actually fully grow up, who don't really know what responsibility is, who don't understand that if you are not present in this little girl's life, you would subject her to abuse, mental, physical, and verbal. Anything. You could subject her to anything, but just by having a father figure around, or I'm soaking my hands, guys. So if you see me moving funny or something like that, it's because I'm soaking my nails off. But you know that a child, and that's a boy or a girl. I'm not just gonna say a girl could be subjected to abuse, because a little boy could be subjected to abuse as well. If you don't have the proper parents around, leadership, guidance around you, anything can happen to you. And that is why we're talking about the subject of protection today, because feeling protected just makes the situation 10 times better. You ever notice that when you don't feel protected, or when you feel like you're in harm's way, you behave differently? You might yell, you might become agitated, you might try to fight people because you don't understand the situation, or you don't feel comfortable, you don't feel protected, so you feel the need to protect yourself. And it's, I mean, you know, just by having that little bit of security, or knowing that you have that security, it makes you even more calmer person. Like, and I just had to speak about this because, like I said, y'all, I'm really in love with these waves, but but like I said, I just really wanted to speak on this because, you know, it's a topic that goes, you know, brushed underneath the rug all the time. And, you know, it's so sad that children have to actually, you can get on Facebook and see everything that your significant other is doing, has done, and plans on doing, okay? And it's sad that you can't even call him or her for $10 for gas, or $10 for a gallon of milk, or $20 or $30 for a meal for the day. Like, you know, and it's sad that the children feel that. Children feel, oh my God, nobody wants me, or my dad doesn't want me, or my mom doesn't want me, or my family doesn't, you know, fool with me. Children feel that. And it's not, for me, it's not fair that children have to go up without protection because the other family, because the father, in my case, the father has not grown to be a man. So he doesn't accept his responsibilities. You know, that goes on to other generations of where you will pass that down to your children. You know, and a lot of times I'm seeing a lot of guys where now they're saying their reasons for not taking care of their children would be, oh, it was a one night stand, or we weren't together, there was never a relationship, oh, I just hit it one night because we was drunk, or, you know. However, a baby was born from that situation. There needs to be help. There needs to be reparation. There needs to be guidance. There needs to be protection. You know that this little girl is yours, and you're not doing anything about it. And I can't stand for somebody to say, "Oh, she was a stripper." You know, back in the day, I used to dance, and a lot of people try to hold that against me because I was a dancer, or I was very promiscuous at one point in time in my life because I did not love myself, or I did not know better. You understand? When you don't have proper guidance in your life, and when you don't have the right leadership around you, you do fall short sometimes and become in very bad situations because you don't have the right people guiding you. You understand what I'm saying? So back in the day when I was stripping or being promiscuous, it was because I was trying to survive. I don't know, a lot of other young girls that are in my situation could probably say the same thing. Oh, I didn't dance or I wasn't promiscuous because it was something that I really wanted to do as a child when I grew up. I did it because of survival. I was trying to survive, you understand? And there were things that I can't take back, things that I'm not proud of. But I have grown from that. I'm starting a business. I have things to do because I woke up and I understood that their fathers are not going to be here. So somebody has to take that torch and say, you know what, I'm going to show everybody the way. I'm going to lead you the way. I'm going to show you which way to go. Because if you don't, then you're just going to have a lot of young women and a lot of young men that are running around like chickens with their heads cut off because they don't have direction. They don't have the correct guidance. Nobody is guiding them. Nobody is telling them, you know, hey, you don't sleep with your best friend's man, or hey, you know, you don't let anybody touch you. You don't owe anybody anything. A lot of children that don't have both parents in the home, and a lot of time it's young women, they often become subject of abuse. Even young little boys as well, they often come subject of abuse because you don't have the protection that you need to keep you safe. You see what I'm saying? And for me, it's the fact that you could know that you have a child. You could know that that's your seed, and you don't care. And you blatantly do not care what happens to that child. You know, and it's for me, it hits home now because when I see for me, like I said, I don't know anybody's situation, but I know that if a man wanted to be, if my daughter's fathers wanted to be here, and it's not because of whatever reason they would tell you, I'm sure, I can guarantee you, it is not because I was a bad person or they just couldn't get along with me. Because like I said, I used to dance back in the day. So a lot of people I met when I was dancing. And a lot of times when you meet people and you're in that type of situation or you're living that life, it ain't gonna be the type of respect that you're supposed to get because they're so blinded by you being a stripper. They feel like you're always supposed to be a party girl or something like that. And it's like, no, I'm raising 2 children by myself and I don't have any income. This is how I'm living. This is how I'm surviving right now. You know what I mean? A lot of girls get bad reps off of doing stuff like that because of whatever reason. You know what I mean? But anyway, I jump back and forth on my topics because like I told you guys before, honey, I have so many thoughts in a second that it just jumps back and forth. But the topic of discussion today is protection. Protection. I can't say it enough. Protection. And owning up to things that you have to do. You know, I don't know how many times I saw my daughter's father on Facebook or Instagram or something like that and just living his life. And here I am at home trying to figure out how I'm going to pay the light bill and the water bill and put food on the table. You know what I mean? So I'm saying that to say that it's sad that we live in a world where things like that happen. And it's sad that the children, it falls back on the children. On the children. You know what I mean? And it's sad because, you know, as a single mom, so many things fall on you that literally you're supposed to have help for. And then people look at you crazy when you're like, oh my God, I need help with this and that. And they're like, why she ain't got it? Because I need help. The fuck? You know? But, you know, things like that just bother me. And I just needed to speak about it because it just goes without being said so much. And, you know, a lot of times people look at your past and they judge your future by that. And it's so unfair because, you know, why would you judge me on something I did when I was 17, 18, 19, 20 years old? Around the time when you're supposed to be making mistakes. You're supposed to be not understanding what you're doing. You're supposed to be. I'm not saying it gives you an excuse or it gives you a pass, but that's around the time and ages where you're supposed to be acting like that. You know? And it's not fair for single women. You have to be the protector, provider, the chef, the hairdresser, the nail tech. You have to do it all. Only for someone to look at you and say you complain about everything, or you nag, or you do this or you do that. You damn right I do. Because everything I'm doing myself, in which I am supposed to do, and I'm not taking responsibility from my responsibilities. But what I am saying is that it's not fair for a man to be able to make women and get up and leave whenever he feels the need to. And it's also not right for a woman to keep that dad from those children. It's not cool. And then to do it dignified? How dare you?
What's her name?
How dare you? That's so disgusting to me. It's so disgusting to me. I was telling my children the other day, one thing that I noticed, and I know that this is a very deep live we're having, y'all, but this is a very deep conversation, but I just had to get it off my chest because maybe somebody else is going through it and you don't have anybody to talk to, or you don't know what to say, and maybe this video will help somebody. Because I go through it. I sit here and I wonder what my damn this edge right here. But I sit here and I wonder why. How could you be on Facebook or Instagram and see and scroll past pictures of your child and not even say one thing like, hi, can I see them? Can I get a DNA? Can I, it's selfish. And, and it's sad because that child without a father is being subjected to all kinds of things. And then people look at me as a single mom and like, why are you not working? You should be doing so much more. You should be out getting your bag. You should be doing this. You should be doing that. Yeah, I should be out doing those things. But I have daughters. My responsibility is to be a parent. Is to make sure that they are protected by any means necessary. I don't care if you don't understand that. It's not for you to understand. They're not your children. You are not me. Protection is so important to have because, you have that extra protection, and you know that, hey, if I don't have the money for the light bill or the car note, my husband does. Or, and without that, it's just, you're just going for what you know. Ain't everybody in life, but just seriously, you just going for what you know. And it's so sad. Children should not be subjected to that. Even if, me and my baby fathers, like I said, me and my daughter fathers, we were not in relationships, but we were dealing with each other to where my daughter's fathers, they know that those are their daughters. And whether or not they make the decisions or responsibility to be in their life is solely up to them. Am I seeking help for that? Yes, I am seeking help for everything because it's hard to do everything by yourself. But for my biggest thing of it is just that even if we weren't going to be together, we could have made some type of bond to where we would have been you know, tied together for the children's sake, for their lives. You know what I mean? Even if you have other children, make bonds. It's not ever too late to come back and say, look, I made a mistake. I didn't truly get to know you. And I don't even know you. But I would like to get to know you, and I would like to get to know my children. Say that. Do that.
I did it.
You know, I feel like God really do got a special place for people like you. I mean, people like that. Who go around. I mean, that's really like you going around doing stuff you don't have no business doing, baby. You know. And like I said, you know, this is not to be sad or a depressed video or anything like that. I'm just saying that when you have the extra, when you know that you have protection, it makes you a lot more comfortable. And I can guarantee your anxiety is not as up as it normally would if you knew that you had to do everything for yourself. That's what I'm saying. And for me, just to jump up and go here, go there, I'm going to go get a bag, I'm going to go do this, I'm going to do that. I have to make sure that my children are safe. You understand?
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't know. I didn't even.
Yeah, things happen. Things happen all the time.
Yeah, hurry up.
And this life is not fair. Half of the situations and things that I've been involved in my life that happened to me probably wasn't even supposed to happen to me. Like, it's so much hurt. And I know in the little girl black community, the little boy black community, mixed children, just different races, it's so much hurt out there. Because a parent still wants to be a teenager instead of being a parent. Now, don't quote me on these words, but when I was a child, I did childish things. But when I became adult, I put childish things away. And don't quote me for that, because I know I didn't just say that verbatim, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying. That when I first had my daughters, I was not the best mom. Like, I did not know. Honey, I didn't know anything. I still don't know half of everything, okay? But what I do know is that I had to put childish things away and make a choice. And it hurts my heart to my core to know that my daughter's fathers are choosing just not to be there. It's just because of whatever reason. And my daughters look, I tell my daughters right now, I'm choosing your husband. I'm choosing your boyfriends. There won't be a situation where you out at the club and you hanging out and you meet this guy and you guys start talking. Now you guys are, you know, hanging out and you got a baby. And then you got a baby on the way. It won't be no situations like that, baby. I'm sorry, but it won't. Not for mine. I'm confident it won't be none of mine, okay? And and things are just so much easier. Like, even if I wasn't physically in a relationship with both of my daughter's fathers, just to know that I had that type of support or protection, it would make me move a lot different. I'm always agitated. I've got so much anxiety. I'm always on like alert because it's always me. I gotta protect everything. I gotta provide everything, and I gotta do everything. And I'm not complaining about having to do everything but for myself, because I like to be independent like that. I like to do things for myself. But sometimes it would be nice if somebody would say, hey, you need help with this? Or can I help you with that? Instead of just always trying to make it seem like you a problem. Also, stay away from those people that try to make it seem like everything you do is a problem. Everything you do is not a problem. I'm so tired of, people can make you carry around their weight with you and make you feel like you did something wrong that you had nothing to do with. So I'm saying this to say, whoever you are, and this is for me too, but stop carrying around their extra weight. Baby, that has nothing to do with you. Move on, go further, and live your life. Because, honey, they don't want to see you happy. Like I said, I was just coming on here to basically speak about a few things that were just on my spirit. And it's hurtful. And I know that, you know, everybody has their things that they go through all the time. And, you know, sometimes nobody ever there to talk to you about it, to tell you that it's going to be okay, or give you advice. Even a little piece of advice is always, it's like that breath of fresh air, to know that you had somebody to talk to, and somebody was listening, and somebody could give you some honest feedback. That's priceless to have around. And to have questions and answer them yourself too, baby, it drives you crazy. And it takes a toll on you. I could tell you guys my life story, and you guys would be like, how is she just still standing? How does she keep going with a smile on her face like nothing's bothering her? How is she raising her children so good by herself? How is her house staying so clean? Like, how is everything staying so put together? If I told you everything I went through, the lies that have been told on me, the images that have been put on me, it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. And that's why I'm starting my nail business. That's why I'm in the salon business now, because I have 2 daughters that I want them to see that you don't need a man to make you feel whole. You don't need a man to make you feel secure. But when you do get the right man, you are going to feel like you have that security, that protection. You ain't going to have to worry. And if you ain't got it, your man definitely going to have it. There is no way in hell that I live in the same, I'm in the same town with my daughter's fathers a lot of times. And honey, they don't call, check up, say hi, kiss my ass, nothing. And then for me to have to see that, no, I don't go out to the clubs. No, I don't do things like that, because my life is very different now. But I'm home, and when I do get on social media platforms, I do see things like that, and that hurts me. And for no one to come and check on you in your time of need, and no one to be there to let you know that it's going to be okay, it makes you a different person. No, I'm not happy-go-lucky Sally anymore. I'm more aware and alert. And I'm more standoffish. No, I don't want to talk to you. No, I don't want to be nice to you. No, I don't want to hang out. Because I know that hanging out and being nice and opening up can lead to a baby that you don't take care of. So if you know me, I've been celibate. I slipped up a few times, but I slipped up, but no, I've been celibate. So yeah, until I feel that protection, and until I feel like my children have that protection, it's a no for me. I'm tired of just seeing the hurt, like it's so regular. The toxicity, the toxicness, like it's so regular. It's not regular to be around that. It's not regular to not be able to have that protection around. It's not regular to know that your child could possibly have faced abuse or facing abuse, and you're not nowhere around. You don't give 2 flying fucks. And you know, it's sad. It's sad. And I'm not saying that to be a like a, you know, an emotional story or anything like that, but I'm just saying that it's sad and it needs to be talked about. But anyway, what I was talking about, the topic of today is protection. And I am soaking off my nails as we are currently speaking. They're almost done. Yeah, and I mean, I'm serious. Having that protection is priceless. You know, that's all I have to say. It's priceless, and it's sad when you have a mother that she's okay with not letting her child see those children, that the children and that children's family. Like, how, like, are you kidding me? Like, how dare you, girl? And then to act like you better than somebody? Are you kidding me? It's sad and it's heartbreaking, and I'm just like I'm filled with so many emotions right now that, I mean, it's not even funny. And I mean, just the things that I've seen and the things that I've been through within the past 2 years would have killed somebody, would have literally broken somebody mentally, and I still stand here like, what's next? You know what I mean? Not like what's next, but like, you know, I'm still very strong, and I can't even believe that I'm that strong, you know? It's just, it's very sad that we live in a world that children could be easily hurt or subjected to hurt because they don't have the correct protection that they should have. No child should have to be subjected to that or hurt. And without a father, because you feel like you can say, oh, that child isn't mine, or I want that child to be in my life because I like her mom, or you don't like me because, really and truthfully, with my daughter's fathers, and I will say this because this is my channel, I will say damn well what I please, but they never gave me the chance to get to know them like that. Yeah, we did know each other for years, and we were always around each other, but they never gave me the opportunity to get to know them. How can you have an opportunity to get to know somebody who's not ever around like that? They're around when they choose to be around. So it might be a day where you feeling really good and you're hyped up, but I'm sitting here raising children all day and providing and taking care of the household things. So when you come see me, no, I don't got a wig on. No, I don't got on lashes. No, I don't have on makeup. You want me to tell you why? Because it was hot, and I sweated all of that out when I got in the shower after I cleaned up the house. Okay? That's just an example. But I mean, it's a very good one, because a lot of times guys do, they don't even see that, oh, well, maybe I'm not giving her enough time to show me who she is, or maybe I never really got to know her for who she was, you know? It's always like, oh, it's when I want it now, or it's when I say so. It doesn't work like that. And it is so fair that you would literally know that you have a child, know that you have a beautiful daughter, and from what I hear, your only daughter, and you don't even take care of her. You don't even take care of her. And you can know that she could be subjected to hurt, abuse, everything. I have people calling me crazy right now because I choose to homeschool my children over letting them go to school, because things happen at school just like they would anywhere else. And yes, maybe I have gotten really bad with the protection thing, but if I don't do it, who's gonna do it? And a lot of time, little girls are subjected to more when men, sometimes they know you don't have your daddy around, or they know your daddy and they know your daddy ain't shit. Because from what I can see, my daughters, they ain't shit. Hell, we probably would have been better off if you would have been with me. Ain't no telling what we could have did together, but you never gave it a chance. And then I see you with Boomquisha and them all on social media looking a hot fucking mess. And when you could have been with this, like, get the fuck out of here. Please, get the fuck out of here. Like, I'm so over it. And it's not said enough. And so I said, fuck it. I'm going to say it because I can't keep going around like it's not going on. And it's hurtful. And bro, trust me, it may not seem like it, but I am holding in so many emotions right now because it's just sad that we live in a world where being toxic and having toxic ways is normal now. It's normal. You can know that your best friend don't take care of his children. He don't take care of his daughters, and you still rock out with him every day like it ain't nothing. For you to know that she's taking care of those children by herself, don't have nobody over there helping her, and you out buying Jordans, Nikes. It's a special place for you. I'm sorry, but there's a special place for people like that. And it's sad. Terribly sad. But you know, hey, that's just life, you know what I mean? And I just wanted to get out here and speak about it because I'm like, maybe someone else is going through it and they don't know what to say. Maybe they don't have nobody to talk to. Well, we talking about it. And hopefully this live helps somebody. Because I'm going to tell you to keep going. Because, honey, it ain't easy. Easy breezy. And they want you to be an easy breezy butterfly every day. Well, I'm here to tell you, baby, it ain't no easy breezy beautiful over here every day, okay? Now, what I will say is that this has truly taught me that you can't depend on nobody. And it's just sad to know that we live in an age where that type of behavior is accepted. I hate to go back into the old days, but back in the day when there were slaves and stuff like that, them men would die before they let somebody take their family. Okay? Or before somebody would have to kill them to take them from their family. These men today, they be like, you pregnant? Bye. And it's sad because that little child that you just left behind is now subject to whatever danger there is in the world. That child is now subject to it. Because this old ass man don't want to take care of his responsibilities. And I hope I'm reaching a lot of women out there today. And like I said, I hate to be the woman that comes on here that seems like she's angry or whatever. But yeah, I am angry in a way. Because it's sad to have to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders, and at night to have to hug on a pillow and not knowing to even care, to even check on you, to say, are you okay? Have you ate today? Can you get in the shower? And it's the little things that, you know, make a big difference. Like, I'm not even, like, if you really know me, you know I'm not hard to please. I'm not that type of person. So my daughter's fathers, them not being involved, it's completely stupid. Completely stupid. It's completely selfish. And it's hurtful. And I embarrassed myself like a motherfucker back in the day. And notice I said back in the day because it taught me to be this woman. No, I don't want anybody around me. No, I don't want to hang out. Because when I did, I winded up in situations. I remember I had just had my daughter. And my daughter's father didn't even care. My youngest daughter's father, he didn't even care. You know, I'm not even going to keep on getting into it because it's going to make me very emotional. But I just wanted to talk about protection. And, you know, how easy it is to protect something or someone you love. But just by one simple action, it's like things happen to children so careless. And people expect you to just jump up and be like, okay, I'm going to go do this, I'm going to do that. How you do that with no help? How? And trust me, like I've been there. Like I've been the stripper, dropping her kids off to a babysitter at 10 o'clock at night. I've been there, done that. Got the t-shirt and gave that motherfucker back, okay? So it's not like I don't know what I'm talking about. It's just that I had to make a choice.
No, I want you to teach me.
And it hurts my feelings that
No, it's just like, that's the requirement.
that, you know, a guy can just look at your child and easily say, nope, I don't want to be there to take care of it. My daughter's father told me, he was like, I don't even want to keep talking about it because it's stupid, but I want to end this with saying, love yourself and don't worry about who doesn't love you or who doesn't like you. Because as long as you love yourself and you look at yourself, however you see yourself, that is who you are. And people will lie on you and hurt you and try to bring you all the way down to their evil level. Don't let them. Don't let them. You still be you. Because at the end of the day, I still have a major job to do. Regardless of how sad I feel, how down I am, I still have a bigger job to do. I have to be a mom. So that outweighs everything else. Nothing else matters because you know what? I have something to do. And that's my thing. That's my saying. Nope, I can't come out with you. Nope, I can't do that because I got something better to do. So yeah, I do not want you ladies walking around wondering anymore. Because it's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life, and I'm feeling good. Come on, Chloe Bailey. But yeah, so I was just saying that to say that, you know, protection is very important. And I don't know who needs to hear it, but maybe you should let that father see those kids. Maybe that father needs to step up and say, okay, I don't know what I can do, but I'm going to try to be involved. It's not that hard. It is not that hard. And it is such a disgrace to be looked at like a horrible person when I was just trying to survive as a single mom, trying to provide for my children, a light bill, a water bill, and things like that. It's things that I can never take back, that I'm not proud of. But to know me is to know that I am very strong and that I have been through so much that would have probably killed the next person. You can't judge a book by its cover. You people gotta stop being so judgmental. Especially if you don't know that person personally and you just going off of what somebody else says. Like, come on, don't be that stupid. Stupid? Don't be that stupid. You know, it's really sad. And yeah, so I just wanted to say that protection is everything. And you know, just because you're a single mom doesn't mean that you can't do all the things that you still want to do. Because never in a million years did I think that I would be in school right now and actually becoming a cosmetologist, a nail tech, makeup artist. Like, honey, 2 years ago you couldn't have told me, girl, keep going because you're gonna be starting a salon business. You couldn't have told me that. I would have told you you fucking lying. There's no way. Who, me? You know? So hopefully this video touches somebody. And I say to you, girl or guy, keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Whew. So, you know, I would just say be strong, because at the end of the day, you got this. You got this, you know? So yeah, I definitely wanted to be clear about what I was saying and about how I felt about things, because normally, you know, a lot of people don't have a voice, and I feel like having this platform is a way to have a voice, to express the way I feel, to let people in to see what I'm thinking, or, you know, hopefully to help someone out that's in a situation similar. And maybe it's a woman out there who doesn't know how to just keep going forward, and maybe she needed some confidence to say, hey, forget that guy. You don't need him, you know. And whoever laughed at you and talked about you, you're going to win right in their face, girl. So, yeah. I did this for me and I did this for you. Tomorrow, Friday. What y'all got planned for Friday? But yeah, definitely don't let anybody get you down. It's sad, but it's the truth. Beautiful, successful takeoff on the nails. Yeah, because I got tired of that set. I was like, honey, I want to do something different. You know, when you get bored, you just be like, oh, I want to do something else. Yeah. This is for me too, girl. Keep going, girl. Keep going, girl. Keep on going. Keep on moving.
Mom, you got a beautiful voice.
Oh, thank you, baby. My daughters are so sweet. And when they get older, they're gonna know, like, ain't no man in this house. And it don't have to be. But if you wanted to come and push up on me, child, hey, no, just playing. You know, if you interested, though. No, I'm just kidding. But, yeah, that's one thing that they're going to be able... Burnt my nail! Okay. Successful takeoff. I'm going to have to soak this one for a little bit longer. Oh, you burn that nail, child. It hit different, baby. But yeah, all these are off already. Yeah, so I say that to just say, keep going. Forget them, because they're going to talk regardless. I've heard so much about me that if I let that break me, I wouldn't be here today. And don't get me wrong, I've made mistakes before. I've been that girl to, oh God, she's ugly or she's this or she that. But you have to step back and say, hold on, women who do that, is something wrong with you that, you know what I mean? Maybe you see yourself in her. So I had to get that together with myself and say that no, I was battling something within myself and I got it together. And I hope that whoever else is going through something, that you can get it together too. And don't let that relationship ruin you. Don't let that dark place ruin you. Don't let that doubt ruin you. Because you can do it. Whatever it is, you can do it. Do it and go far with it. Because I'm telling you, it's going to be worth it. That's the advice that I would give. And I'm not going to stop loving. Do I want to be involved with somebody eventually? Yes. Right now, is that a topic for mine? Is that something that I'm looking for? No. Because when you're trying to run a business, raise children, homeschool, whatever, you ain't got time to do shit like that. I know I was talking to one of my girlfriends from high school the other day. And she's got a few kids, right? Which nothing is wrong with that. But she was like, I can't believe you only have 2 kids. And I'm like, honey, you got to find time. And plus, you have to have a person to make the baby with, okay? That's why they don't believe that I've been celibate. I'm like, girl, you got to actually do to have a baby, okay? I ain't been doing no do. But yeah, I say that to hopefully give somebody some encouragement. But yeah, that definitely hurts my heart to see my nephews, or to even put that. I'm not trying to put nobody's business out. That's why I don't like talking about stuff. But it's to me it's a very touchy subject, because you don't even know I'm your aunt. You don't know that my daughters are your cousins. In the situation with my baby fathers, like, you could see your child right in your face and you won't even do what you're supposed to do. Step up, be a fucking man. You such a fucking coward. Get to know me. And you know what? To be honest, I'm venting about it, but I don't even want to know you. I don't even want to be around you. My children don't want shit to do with nobody like you. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, it's beautiful. But I want you to put the rest in revenge. I don't know how you did that. It's beautiful. But yeah, my children are being raised a certain way, honey. You wouldn't even be able to take my child anywhere with you. Like, no, my children don't want nothing to do with you. And I'm venting to let my followers know, my subscribers know who I am.
It's a bracelet.
Oh, I love it. To let my followers, my subscribers know who I am. My viewers know who I am. Not to say that, oh, please come and say hi, or please come and take care of your child. No. We don't want you around, and you're not allowed. Like, even if you was to come around, you're not allowed. You're not allowed. We're good. It was so good. So good. Nope. No thank you. You can have that. Because guess what? I'm good on that. And that's the truth about it. And I hope that another young woman or another lady out there, you feel the same way. I hope that I inspire, encourage, uplift something for somebody. Anyway, love yourself. Don't love on the next motherfucker like that, because they just gonna take it and throw it in the trash. It ain't gonna mean to you what it means to them. So, honey, the gift of goodbye. but also the gift of love, because love is a gift that you cannot buy. I don't give a fuck how much money you got. You can pay for a good time, but you cannot pay for that love. So we discussed protection, and that was what our conversation was about today. And like I said, don't let the other outside world or whatever else someone else is doing affect you. You are you. And with that being said, ladies, I am out of here. I'm about to start a new set. So I want you guys to like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe. Anyway, I'm out this piece. Like I said, fuck the bullshit. Let's start these businesses and let's run it up. Love you guys.